Sean Meyers now joined by Corey Smith, the head coach of the Kiski Area Cavaliers boys basketball team, fresh off of their first section title in a dozen years. And before we get into the postseason outlook, Corey, I know the significance of that to you in the program. Again, have you been able to reflect on it and what that means for this program going forward, especially for potentially a postseason run?
It was just such a surreal feeling. It was such a great time um, going on the road and getting that win there at Penn Hills that night, and it was a great time. I'm still on cloud nine with it with the win and stuff. Everything's just been so great.
Now, I know you have a matchup against Burl. It's a little bit of a rivalry matchup, but you have about a week before you jump into the postseason. So, what's going to be the focus between now and then to make sure that there's not a hangover from just being in that blissful moment of winning the section title and you can kind of get the focus back to where it needs to be?
Hey, to be honest with you, my team's going through that virus right now. I'm going to have about 5 kids out tonight. I plan to give them off tomorrow, get a rest, everyone stay away from each other. And then we're get some film work while we're, off. Plan to do a scrimmage on Wednesday. I don't know who yet. And then get prepared for Latrobe and for this home game that we got. Um, yeah, that's that.
So a terrific regular season, especially obviously in section going 11-1, 14-6 overall. When you think of what stood out about your team's regular season performance that allowed the Cavaliers to be so good and achieve something they haven't done in a long time, what comes to mind?
I tell you what, we got on a run and we gained confidence game by game, and it just became like a domino effect, where it's just knocking them down one by one. The teams doing a great job on the defensive end, offensively. We're executing our sets. We're adjusting to the defenses. Great, we're seeing it. We're making the one more pass. We're sharing the basketball. We're playing as a team. Um, you know, 11 games right now. Not a lot of teams can say that. So we're feeling good, but we still got to work hard, and we have our opponent coming up next Tuesday.
You have some really skilled guys. Amari Gonzalez is a terrific floor general ball handler. Colin Keller can really shoot it. But you also have a lot of guys, including them, that seem to make the hustle plays and win the 50-50 balls. And I'm thinking of guys like McDermott and Carson Heinley. And at times he looks like a football player out there using his physicality. How
Absolutely.
important is that even if you don't have maybe your best shooting night, you still have guys that can go out and win you games with their effort?
Yeah, I always say to the team that we can always score. We're always going to be able to score, put the ball in the basket, um, because we just run good sets, we execute, but at the same time we have to get stops. And you said it. You might have an off night, Colin Color or Mari Gonzalez or Carson, but you can still play defense. You should never have an off night playing defense, right? It just doesn't really take any skill. Just got to take the want.
So you get the number 8 seed despite winning a section title. Now, to your point, you do get a home game, but you have that 8-9 matchup, which is usually kind of a terrific, evenly pitted contest against Greater Latrobe. How did you react to the 8 seed? What was your expectation going into before this bracket was officially released?
Honestly, I was surprised. To be honest with you, I didn't think we got treated fairly. Winning the section, 11-1, like you said, in the section. I've heard something about our non-section schedule, but we played the Upper St. Clair, right? Who's number one? We played the GCCs, who's number one. We played Mohawk, who is ranked. We played Butler, who is ranked. Those were 4 losses. Um, Off of our non-section. Now we lost to Hampton in section, then we lost to Franklin Regional, who well coached, good team. Um, but you can't cry over it, right? You can't complain. The seeding is the seeding. We're familiar with Latrobe, and they're familiar with us, and it's going to be the 8-9 matchup, and it's probably going to be, I would say, anticipate the best first round game, right? And I can't wait.
Well, the Wildcats had a good season in their own right, and they've got a lot of experienced players back. You're probably familiar with many of them because you had been in a section with them previously, some of those same guys you went against. So, what's your expectation from Greater Latrobe? What will be key to victory?
I mean, we know they're going to be, a Coach Wetzel's team, right? Fast pace, um, sharing the basketball, getting the shots off quick, more offense more offense, less defense, fast pace, trapping, guard heavy. And it's pretty much the same kids that I've seen the last 2 years, and he's going to know what I run probably, and I'm going to know some of what he runs. Maybe they change from this year, but it's going to be a battle. It's going to be a battle come next Tuesday.
Corey, we're looking forward to it. Congrats once again on the great regular season, the section title. Good luck going
I
forward.
appreciate you guys. Thanks again.